Okay, today is basic bike maintenance. So over here, we got our bottom bracket, and this is the cap, the hex cap for it's a 10 mil hex cap, which is holding on the crank arm, which needs a 4 mil hex here. And I don't think the problem is coming from this side here. However, the other side has been causing me more problems because on an earlier video you saw that the bottom bracket crank arm had fallen off. So there was a cap on this side here, but then I noticed there wasn't a cap on the other side. So I've already taken the assembly off, and then I got myself a new part here. It took a few days to get here, but I finally got it. And because I'm still in Toronto, Oshawa area, so Toronto mostly, but I got this from the Ajax facility from UPS. I just went out there and picked it up. But basically it fits into here, and what I have to do is just apply some grease to around here. And then it does feel carbon fibery, so I went and got a carbon fiber HPG type of grease to put on the outside here, on the inside here too. So I took the assembly off, as you can see over here, took those bolts off too, those small 4 mil ones right there, and cleaned out everything from the inside, cleaned out everything, all the old grease and gunk that was in there before. So basically, got my handy tools here, got the grease, the little package right here. So what I'm going to do is start getting that fixed, put it back on. Hopefully it'll take care of that creak also. So friends, never forget your trusty Swiss Army knife either. That's got a pair of scissors, a good knife in there, and that really kind of helped open up a few things. And I applied a little touch of grease so it doesn't get frozen on the crank bolts here. I'm sorry, on the crank shaft here, which is right in here, because this is going to go right in there. Okay, so I can't put it on just yet, because what this does basically, with the way it's shaped, it prevents that crank arm from coming off. And so the crank arm that fell off, sorry, the crank bolt that fell off made it fall off in the earlier video. Logic would say. Anyway, I'm gonna put some grease on this here. Okay, gonna apply it here. I'm gonna start with a little bit over here, and then I'm just gonna wipe it around with a small paper towel, and that way I'm just going to spread it out evenly, and so hopefully this will stop that creak. And then I'll get some of it over to the silver washer portion there too, just to keep it. There we go. This is what I needed. Left it over there. There. Okay, so thing is, I could have taken it to a bike shop, but a lot of times I find that they, especially if you don't know them and you've never had any work done before, it can be a bit of a hit and miss. So I'm just going to apply some of this to the inside of the crank arm here. I won't bore you with that. I'm just going to put that on there now. Got that done. Now I'm going to put this back on. Just going to make sure I measure it up so that I don't have the pedals facing the same way. So I think I got it right here. There we go. Just push it in all the way. So, and then I can put the cap on in just a second. And it looks like that should do the job. Now, let's put this back on here. In case you're wondering how I've got my bike suspended and found one of my old straps and I just kind of put it up there. Now I just need to get the 10 mil hex wrench, just get it in. So just gonna use the 10 mil hex here and just bring it in to as close as I can get it. Problem is that I can't steady the bike, hold the camera, and do this at the same time. So it'll go in there. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit tightness now, so I'm gonna leave it right there. And we're not quite done yet. So that means that these 4 mil hexes have to be tightened up in parallel. So that means like if I tighten this one full turn, I gotta tighten the other one full turn so that it doesn't tighten unevenly. Okay, and maybe that's the cause of that creak. But before I do that, I gotta bring this into about a 10 millimeters of torque, newton meters of torque. But basically what that means is that it should leave an imprint in my hand so I don't over tighten it. Okay, so it's back on there again, and I'm pretty sure, yep, pedals are on there right just before I tighten the rest of it up. And basically this has to be pulled out a little bit, and once I've already got this tightened now, so that means that I can pull it out ever so. There, you can actually see it moving, but it's not making a clicking sound like before. There we go, you can probably hear that. But yeah, that takes care of that. Now, just need to tighten the rest of these up here. Go get that 4 mil wrench. And I don't have to worry about the bike swinging around in the way that I got it all tightened up. Sorry, got it all sorted out to hold it up so I'm crawling around on the ground trying to fix it. Just gotta go right in here and then just get it firm first before I start tightening it. And then same with the other side. And it's firm enough there. And then, now this is a little difficult to hold the camera and do this at the same time, but hopefully you're getting the gist of it. So I did about about a half turn right there. So now, another half turn. Again, just so that there's enough of a handprint on, there we go, that's a better view, I think. Just enough of an imprint that gets left on the indentation, basically on the inside of my hand. You see a little dimple there. Anyway, that's almost done. So I'm not going to bore you with the rest of it. I'm just going to tighten this up to my satisfaction and then take it for a spin, see if it took care of the creaking, took care of the creaking. And if that's the case, if it hasn't, that means I do need to kind of do some maintenance on this side here, which would mean taking this out, taking this off, re-greasing everything. But I don't think this is the side with the problem. Okay, all right.